Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we're going to be talking about Cronos and its DeFi. This is something that you need to be checking out. Crypto.com and the Cronos chain came out with a lot of things happening in the DeFi ecosystem, and they are leading the charge here when it comes to an exchange token and DeFi. Binance is also doing a very great job with this, but keep it in mind, guys, because Cronos is on its way up. Right now, you're seeing Binance, FTX, and Crypto.com, Cronos as the leaders here in the market. And recently, FTX is doing a lot of acquisitions. But we're going to dive into the DeFi for Cronos in this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Also, make sure you take advantage of the free links in the description down below. Referral codes for Crypto.com. Also, Femex, when you deposit money into Femex, you can get up to $4,100 for a free trade. So check that out as well. Let's just take a peek here and see where they're ranking right now. So currently FTX is above Cronos, and Binance is number 5 in market cap. So Binance has its own smart chain, the Binance Smart Chain. FTX has a partnership with a project. It might be Tron, but it's not their own chain. And Cronos has its own chain, and that's why they actually renamed the coin to Cronos, because they're clearly putting an emphasis on the importance of DeFi. I'm currently avidly using the DeFi. I'm earning several dollars a day doing that, which is spectacular. And the price is really low, so if you want to buy some tokens to start playing around in that DeFi sandbox called Cronos, you can definitely do so. So when you peek at DeFi Llama and you take a look at the different chains, you'll see that Cronos chain, as I showed you before, is currently number 7, and it's got $1.12 billion locked up. Within the Cronos chain, you can click into it and you can see VVS Finance is a DEX. If you've ever heard of Uniswap on Ethereum, after all, Cronos is essentially an Ethereum competitor in the sense that it's a smart contract play, but it's also a centralized exchange, so there's a little bit more going on there too to get excited about. But VVS is like a Uniswap, and you can go swap your tokens, you can provide a liquidity pools, which is really cool. And you can do a thing called mining to earn extra interest. Tectonic finance is basically like Compound, where you're able to go in and you're able to borrow money against your crypto, which is really cool. So in order to do it, you need to go ahead and you need to get some Cronos tokens, and you can basically borrow against your Cronos tokens, which is what I've done in the past. You can borrow DAI. You can go take that DAI anywhere, which is DAI is like a stable coin. It's a little more volatile than a typical stablecoin, though, and you can go spend that DAI on Cronos, so you can like multiply the amount of Cronos you're holding by borrowing against your current holdings. So keep that in mind as well. Finance, a very popular competitor to VVS Finance. They have a couple extra things going on, bells and whistles. Actually, the NFTs on that are really cool. It's called like Meerkat Finance. It's really neat, actually, looking. It's a little more fun. And I got a little more traction than VVS, but VVS is the first and the biggest. So total value locked up in VVS is 670 million, and total value locked up in this is 100 million for Finance. You can buy both these tokens. So there's tokens for each of these projects, and that's something you got to keep in mind. So if the Cronos chain succeeds, then maybe these tokens are going to be really good buys as well. I've currently just got all my Crypto.com tokens, not even necessarily in the true DeFi, but I am in the Cronos DeFi app, and I'm just earning a steady 12% on my Crypto.com, my Cronos tokens in the DeFi app. You can do that by just going over and staking. I'll show you that if I can here on the... Check this out, guys. So I actually downloaded the Crypto.com app. So I've got the desktop wallet. And you can say the same thing here. So these are the dapps. This is a list of the dapps. But when you look at the staking, you can actually go. So let's say I had some CRO in here, and I do. This is my fake wallet. This is our Crypto Report wallet. So it doesn't have my funds in here. I can go to delegate funds. I could enter the validator address. Well, what does that mean? Well, here's all the different validators you can choose from. Basically, these are the pools that you're putting your money into so that you're earning interest. You are just staking your tokens so that you can go ahead and earn some interest. And you'll see all the interest here, 12.12% interest. You can see the uptime. You can see the voting power. I really focus in on this APY. The commissions are important as well. You don't want too high of a commission because that's not so great. One that I really like, though, that I've been using for a long time, and I'll just type it in here, is I'm currently in Jerry's pool. So you can kind of see, let's see, Jerry. So I'm in Jerry's pool, and there's 0% commission. There's a 12.12% APY. I've been getting 12% on my CRO stack, which is a nice stack, by the way, for over a year. I've been earning 12% for over a year. I'm earning really good interest on this. So you would select your thing. You would pick how many you want to delegate, how many your CRO. You could pick 50%. I've got 50% of 0.0, but let's just say I want to put in 1,000 CRO, and you could just pick your confirmation speed. I just go straight as is. You don't need to set a custom memo. You'd review it, and then you submit it, and then you'd look in here and you'd see that you have 1,000 tokens earning you 12%, and you have, here's the thing, a 30-day withdrawal period. So it takes 30 days for the unstaking to occur. So keep that in mind. If you go to the regular crypto.com app, you have like 180, 90 days. You can do the flexible term for different interest rates. This is always 30 days. So that's something to consider. But some of these apps are really cool, guys. Like this is VVS Finance. If you want to take a peek at VVS Finance. I was using this one for a while. I had quite a few VVS tokens. And you can do this. Like, so you can go in here. And just like Uniswap, you can go in and you can do a swap. You could provide liquidity. You could do limit orders, flash LP. There's a lot going on this. So this would just kind of be the swap. You could provide liquidity. So you could kind of see how you do that. You check out add liquidity. You could pick your trading pair. I could pick CRO. And I could pick 1-inch token. So I'm going to provide liquidity equal parts to these tokens. And we'll just say, look, see, so it gives you provide 2 equal parts. So what I'm doing here is, let's say I took $10 of CRO and I took $10 of 1-inch. I would put both of those into a liquidity pool. I'd be owning 0.68% of that pool, which determines the amount of payout that I get. Basically, the more share of the pool you own, the more payout you get. And we'd basically get to see kind of how many tokens, we'd get to see how much we're earning based on the share of the pool. So you could do that. That's one way to earn a little bit of money. And another way is you can go in and you can do some mining. So they have these farms that you can get involved in. And some of the rates on these farms are really, really good. So right now, if you want to go ahead and put your money into a CRO USD pool, you can go ahead and get 20.5% interest. For CRO versus VVS, which I did for a while, you can get 99% annual interest. There's also, I'm trying to find the mining for you guys as well, because the mining is really neat. So a lot of different liquidity pairs in here, and you can see the different interest rates that you'll get there. Let's see. Here's the mines. Okay, so these are the farms. This is when you're choosing a liquidity pair. Here are the mines. Another way to earn. So you just would hold VVS tokens in this example, and then you would be given a certain percentage. It's taking a while to load, but I believe right now you can get like 70-something%. I could be a little bit off. It's been a while since I peeked in here, but these are some of the different ways you can do it. You know, you would enable this. You would see what the APY is. Notice that there are fees, what have you. But guys, these are a couple things you can start to do. And the same thing, I'll show you this. Here is Tectonic Finance. Takes a while to load, but there's a lot you can do. I really want to show you guys Tectonic Finance as well. I think that one's something you want to make sure you're peeking at. Let's just see if I can pull that up for you here. So Tectonic Finance, again, is something where you can borrow against your crypto. So how this works is you would enter the app. Of course, your DeFi wallet is connected. And you would go ahead and you could check out all the different pairs, which they'll show you here in a second, that you can start borrowing against, and then, or you could supply for people to borrow from you, or you could borrow from them. So you can do it both ways, right? So the total supplied versus the total borrowed. So there's people supplying $6 million worth of suppliers for this TUSD, and there is $2.41 million borrowed against that $6 million. So you can kind of see the health of this market. There is, and these are the amount of tokens supplied, by the way, because there's 15.49 trillion tonic tokens supplied. And you can start to see, so if you supply, you can actually earn some interest. You can earn 10%, 1%. It used to be a lot higher during the bull market, and I anticipate it'll go up again during the bull market. But you can earn, if you borrow tonic, you can earn 24.15% annual interest, and you earn an additional 12.09% tonic tokens. So tonic is a cool token to have. These are all these little extra tonic kickers. So whether you're borrowing or supplying, you get a little bit of interest. So that's pretty neat. You're at risk of getting liquidated if you over borrow. You can't really oversupply. You can definitely over borrow. So be careful when you're borrowing, guys. You know, you got to make sure you don't have too much risk on the table, and we can talk a little bit more about that in another video. But that's a little snapshot of what the Crypto.com DeFi apps look like. These are the two that I've used personally, VVS Finance and Tectonic. I like them a lot. I'm currently not utilizing them because I'm focused on just doing regular staking. I'm earning a nice solid 12% on my CRO tokens, which feels great. That's all I got in this video. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to keep things like this coming at you, my strategies on how I'm earning a little extra side money using crypto, not just hodling, but staking, using liquidity pools, things of that sort. So keep at it, guys. That's all I got. Make sure, as always, don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, guys, DCA, hodl, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody.